He has top-secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. There's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom, after all. With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper's shot in this courtroom. Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's going to lie his way out of it now? But on the surface, everything does seem to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Wright. If we can't find a flaw in his logic... He's right. After we've come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. There, I finally told the truth. Now I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackwell. You believe me, right? I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom. What? How can you say that, Prosecutor Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom.
Silence.
Evidence is everything, right, Dono? And you must admit there's no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom. Ugh. Yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence. But... I've known Fulbright here for a year now, and all this time he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie. Prosecutor Blackwell! This fool truly thought he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his efforts for me, he actually became quite a nuisance, really. Prosecutor Blackwell, you believe me? Please tell me Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't really been taken in by this big phony. However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that? Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. Such a bond of trust is rare and beautiful. In any case, it looks like everything's been resolved. I can now hand down a not guilty verdict with confidence. Ha ha ha! Very good. I'm glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's been cleared up and Miss Sykes will go free as well. Mr. Wright, we can't let the trial end here. If we do, the Phantom, the man who killed Clay, will get away. I know, but... Oh, what do I do? I don't have any proof Detective Fulbright is the Phantom. Is this it? Is he going to get away just like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that, I'm off. The defence? No, wait, not the defence. The defendant feels it's not time for a verdict yet, and I would like this trial to continue. What? I was about to declare you innocent of all charges. It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you could scooch over? Athena, what are you doing? I hope we don't get held in contempt for this. I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved you're no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you? Of course I am. I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. Athena, where are you going with these questions? I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's words, boss. The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all. What does that mean? We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie. That's it. With your special ability, we might be able to stop him. Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations. Yes, well, even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow. If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him? Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting? Fulbright, I think you'd better have that counseling. Not you too! You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as you're an undercover investigator and your family's been taken hostage. I fear you might have finally lost it. But I thought you believed me!
Silence.
Oh, how you amuse me so. What's going on here? That's an excellent bit of psychological manipulation now, Simon. I knew you would catch on, Athena. Huh? Mind filling me in here? Guess we left you in the dust, Mr. Wright. Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright, because he knew I'd notice if there was a lack of emotions like joy or relief in his response. He gave me the chance to take a listen, and listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart. What? If you two were working together just now? Come now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart. You got it. Time to check the instant replay. Widget, mon ami, let's do this. Even with all his over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all. He's compensating, like I said. Just as I thought, and right in line with the Phantom psych profile. Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves you're the Phantom. Hey, what's going on? Wait. Hold it! What do you think you're doing, Detective? Me? I'm not doing anything. He's trying to hack into the Moon Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this. Ah! Fancy device you have there, but I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you. Sorry about that. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking. More like as a spy. Thanks, Prosecutor Blackwell. There. Now you can't hack me anymore. I dare you to hide your lack of emotions from us. Ah, lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you've wounded me very deeply with your accusation. What's going on? All of a sudden I'm getting an overwhelmingly happy reading. Eh? But it's literally crying a river over here. Oops, my mistake. How about this? Ah! Now he's angry all of a sudden? What's he trying to pull? Like as not, it would appear our friend is not completely without emotion. It's just as it says in Dr. Sykes' profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation. I get it, so he has some emotions, right? Precisely. Which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotions for him at all. I believe it's most likely because he's controlling his emotions. Very good, Prosecutor Blackquill, you're correct. It's the result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know. More like for us spies, seriously. What I wonder is why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute, I think I know. I sense there's a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, Detective. Ha ha ha! A feeling I'm trying to hide? That's a good one. You're the ones who've been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I'm just trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess. Then you have no objections to me analysing you, right? No, analyse away. But I will state again, I'm not the Phantom. And be forewarned, your analysis will have no effect. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do. How is this supposed to work? This might be a long shot, but if there really is an emotion mixed in here somewhere, it's possible it would be the one emotion that doesn't disappear. Ah. Okay, that one's clear. That one's clear. Got it! I found it. The one emotion you're truly feeling. What? Hidden in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock. You felt a fear that wouldn't fade. Fear, huh? A fear that a man with hardly any emotions feels, huh? And it was a response to that moon rock. Detective Fulbright, I assume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because you failed to steal it. You tried but failed to steal the moon rock. That stain on your career as a spy has left you feeling afraid. But the moon rock did indeed disappear from the laboratory. I'd hardly think a person who feels so little would feel fear over a thing like that. Don't everyone jump on the Phoenix hype train all at once now. Oh yes. Silly me. Of course, that's it. Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You're afraid the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity. If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately. That's certainly enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid. Me afraid? I don't know what you're talking about. So there really is something about the moon rock that will reveal his identity? Apparently so. Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't so much steal the moon rock, more like he had to take it with him, because there was something on it that would reveal his true identity.
Hold it!
Where do you think you're going? Me? I'm not going anywhere. Is it just me, or was he going to use that weird watch thing to try and get away? How many more toys does he have? And where can I get myself some? Detective Fulbright, you will answer honestly to this court right now. Why do you feel fear in connection with the moon rock? In justice, we trust. Not emotions, Mr. Lawyer. Evidence is everything. I'm the Phantom because I'm afraid. Don't make me laugh. And what was that just now? But all human beings have hearts and experience emotions. Oh dear. Sometimes analysing a case from a psychological perspective is the best way to find the truth. Ah! It's all just a waste of time. All your efforts at analyses serve no purpose. And now, in this dark age of the law, nobody would believe your claim that it's effective. In an era where evidence is fabricated, do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof? And where exactly is your proof that I fear the moon rock anyway? Well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof, but I still say examining a person's heart has its merits. Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours? Listen to the voices of the hearts of the people in the gallery. All I hear is distrust. As you can see, the people are on my side, because all they see is a strange little girl using a weird little machine. It's not like I use analytical psychology to falsely accuse people. Uh-oh, he's got Athena doubting herself. Miss Sykes' analytical psychology has breathed new life into the courtroom. It has freed the hearts of many witnesses and has been key into getting the truth. Ha! What nonsense! Your Honour, the defence's claim is a false one. I don't feel any kind of fear when it comes to the moon rock. I see. Very well. I will give the opinion of the court. In a trial, I don't feel a person's emotions are quite as compelling as actual evidence is.
But, Your Honour...
Ha 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 ha! There, you see, nobody believes you and your trumped-up charges. However, I do believe Miss Sykes' analyses can contribute to making the truth clearer. I have seen her do this firsthand several times already. Surely you jest.
So does this mean you will accept my findings in this trial, Your Honour?
Yes, I believe your claim, Miss Sykes. I think there's merit in examining why the witness feels fear in regard to the moon rock. That is the court's opinion on this matter.
Then that's a win for me. No, a win for analytical psychology. Now, Mr. Phantom, you will tell this court the reason for your fear.
Analytical psychology, my fears? Fine. I'll show you precisely why those abstract things cannot be considered evidence. Ha 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 ha! I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I am not him. In fact, I'm on the side of justice. And there you have it. Now do you see why I'm afraid of the moon rock? Sure, you sound convincing enough. But so does any two-bit con artist. It's all meaningless in the absence of evidence. The Phantom is like the mist, no flesh, no bones. My sword alone cannot cut it, right, Dono? With your deductive reasoning and the body of evidence before us, let us send this miserable Phantom fellow to the other world together. You and I, Prosecutor Blackwell, we have a duty to bring the Phantom down and restore the people's faith in the courts. Indeed, by covering for Athena, I allowed the Phantom to escape. And as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust of my murder conviction. I bear part of the responsibility as well for being suspected of forging evidence and losing my attorney's badge as a result. Two of us and the Phantom were there at the beginning of the Dark Age of the law. Then it will also be our burden to cut away the foul spectre we created, is it not? Until all that remains is the righteousness of the court and the faith of the people. Ha 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 ha! Trust, understanding, fragile ideals of the masses controlled by emotion. Humans can't truly trust each other, which is exactly why the illusion of trust is so enticing. Once two people overcome their misgivings, that's where real trust is to be found. You're free to believe what you want, but trust like that is stronger than you and your lies always. It only reminds you of the Phantom. Don't make me laugh, you are the Phantom. Evidence is everything in a court of law. Did you forget? I was forced to testify over a silly thing like feelings. But those tactics won't work from here on out. You need real evidence. I hate to admit it, but he's right.
Hold it!
Your family? Like who in your family specifically? Oh, I don't know. Maybe my lover, for example.
For example, maybe? We need a more concrete answer than that.
Ha ha! Maybe my mother, my son, or my daughter. Maybe it was all of them. I'm so sad and worried I miss them so much. Ha ha! He's obviously lying. Look how upset I am. Is it any wonder I followed the Phantom's orders?
Hold it!
You can't think of a single reason that the Phantom might be afraid of the Rock. I thought the Phantom wasn't even supposed to have any feelings. How can someone like me, with my wealth of emotions, be expected to understand the guy? The Phantom, a person with very few emotions, would only be afraid of something really big, like his cover getting blown big. I'm willing to bet that the moon rock has something to do with his identity, but what?
Maybe the Phantom's fingerprints are on the rock?
The fingerprints can be wiped off.
Maybe he wanted the rock so bad he literally drawled on it and left his DNA?
We're dealing with a spy here, Athena, not a slob. True. Maybe the DNA part isn't too far off. Huh? Something unexpected happened to him during the incident 7 years ago. Stabbed in the hand, his blood's on it. I know it has something that can show why the Phantom was afraid of the Rock. I'll just continue with my testimony while you're pondering then, if you don't mind.
Hold it!
And how afraid are you exactly? I'm so scared I start to shake when I even see the moon in the sky. Do you shake when you see Miss Sykes' earring? To be honest, since the very first time I met Miss Sykes, I felt more than a little frightened of her. I guess some people just inspire that much fear in others.
Mr. Wright, you were thinking something mean-spirited and rude, weren't you?
Of course not. Must beef up mind-reading defences. Now do you understand? The very fact I'm afraid of the moon rock proves... I'm in fact on the side of justice. After all you've done, how dare you speak the word justice? In justice we trust. I'll say it as much as I want and with absolute confidence. Whatever I say is just, is just. That is how it works in the dark age of the law. He won't get the best of me with that twisted argument of his. I'll find a way to get him right where I want him.
Detective Fulbright, or rather the Phantom, feels fear in regard to the moon rock. It probably has something to do with being afraid his true identity will be revealed.
Right, so that's why the Phantom had to take the moon rock with him 7 years ago. In that case, if we had something to show the real cause of Fulbright's fear, we just might be able to expose his true identity.
Objection!
No.
Objection!
There we go. Detective Fulbright, I assume you know what this is? Of course, the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Terran. That's right, and the exact same type of knife Miss Sykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hand. Yes, that was discussed earlier, as I recall. Miss Sykes then stated she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory the culprit's blood got on the moon rock, and he was afraid if the blood was analysed, his true identity would be revealed. That explains why the Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene. You mean if we ran the analysis now, we'd know who the Phantom is? Yes, I suppose so. Unfortunately, the moon rock in question is missing. That may be so, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail. You can? Of course not. You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me. What this court needs is a bully-free zone. The infamous sword of the beguiling bluff. It's edged without compare. Come now, ready it with me, and show us just how finely it cuts. Your Honor, this is an outrage! I mean, this is an outrage! Go on, right, Dono. Let's start with something that's been bothering me for a while. After the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab, but in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen. You're right. But here's something to consider. What if the Phantom hid the moon rock somewhere at the scene of the crime?
Good thinking, boss. Security was super tight at the Space Center back then.
Does this mean the moon rock's still somewhere at the Space Center? In the name of justice, I proclaim that's impossible. And why is that? The Space Center was searched from top to bottom, especially the lab, but the moon rock was never found. How could I forget about that? A sad but true fact we still haven't a grasp on how it was done. But the Phantom made the moon rock vanish into the ether. There's no way it just disappeared. Logic and evidence tells us otherwise. The Phantom didn't have the moon rock with him when he left the lab. Yet a thorough police search didn't turn up anything. It never turned up in the 7 years afterwards either. The Phantom made the rock disappear without physically removing it himself. But how? There must have been a way. Think, Phoenix, think. How'd the moon rock vanish from the robotics lab? Can you or can you not show what happened to the moon rock, Mr. Wright? Yes, I can, Your Honor. What? Sorry, I mean, what? In that case, let's have your answer, Mr. Wright. How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear from the crime scene?
Take that!
That's the Hope capsule, right? The one that went up with the HAT-1 rocket? He couldn't carry the rock out, but he couldn't leave it in the centre to be found either. so there was only one safe place to stash it. The Hope capsule that was there in the lab that day. Yes, and the team was uploaded onto the Hope space probe eventually. But if that's what happened, the moon rock would have been launched into space along with the rocket. Preposterous, it would mean. For these past 7 years, the moon rock was... Exactly. The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how. It was out there in the depths of space, aboard the Hope space probe. What? Order! Order in the court! I understand now. The Phantom's original scheme was to sabotage the Hat One anyway. The villain, he used his primary objective to conveniently kill two birds with one stone. That's right. He planned for the moon rock to be turned into cosmic dust in outer space, thereby destroying the one piece of evidence that could reveal his true identity. But Mr. Starbuck and the others followed the Phantom's plot. The Hope space probe sailed off safely on its mission and returned 7 years later, with the capsule in tow. If we analyse the blood on the moon rock, it should make one thing crystal clear. You were the Phantom all along, Detective Fulbright. So he killed Clay just to get the moon rock back? I believe so. His original assignment may have just been to sabotage the Hat 2. His original assignment may have just been to sabotage the Hat 2, but at the same time, he also had to achieve the evidence of his crime 7 years ago. That's why he went to the boarding lounge and attacked Clay as he made his escape out the rocket with the capsule. But in the end, it was all he could do just to escape himself, so he didn't get the capsule. Clay must have done everything he could to stop Fulbright. He'd probably hung on to the capsule for all it was worth to his very last breath. So funny, you make me laugh, you really do.
He's totally out of whack now.
It's game over for you, Detective Fulbright, so why don't you admit it all now? There's nothing to admit. I'm Bobby Fulbright, undercover investigator, I tell you. I am not the Phantom. The blood on the rock is another one of his schemes, a trap. Now, I'm not so sure what to think. I suppose if the Phantom is a spy worth his salt, a trap's not out of the question. But in that case, you could say anything's a trap. That's what makes a trap a trap. I've been framed into taking the blame for the Phantom. Your Honor, I believe further investigation's in order.
Silence.
Further investigation? More like plotting your escape. No more. I will bring you to justice myself if I must, here and now. I guess it's time to show you just what I'm really capable of. Die, Simon Blackquill! Hey, you guys aren't really... It looks like I made it just in time. Edgeworth. I have good news for you, Mr. Wright. I've uncovered some very crucial facts. Did you find something out about the Phantom's true identity? You might say that. I started by looking into the first people on the scene 7 years ago. All 3, an employee and 2 officers, were registered in the robot's recognition systems. But none of them looked the least bit like Detective Fulbright. That's not good. But there's more. I've yet to share my most important finding. Mr. Wright, Prosecutor Blackquill, you'd best brace yourselves. Uh-oh. The man you see here before you, Bobby Fulbright, is already long dead. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? An unidentified body that was found a year ago has now been proven to possess Bobby Fulbright's fingerprints. Then does this mean? Yes, that man there is an imposter pretending to be Bobby Fulbright. An imposter? Then this man, who in the world is he? Enough of your trickery. If you will not reveal yourself to us, then I shall do it for you. What the?
No!
His face! Ah, look what you did to my mask. Mask? What's the meaning of this, witness? Okay, you got me. I guess I have to show you who I really am now. Huh? Wait, but that's... Hey, Apollo. Yep, it's me, Solomon Starbuck. Mr. Starbuck? But it can't be right. You can't really be the Phantom, can you?
Silence!
Of course not. The real Starbuck was aboard the Hat 1, which was said to be destroyed. Yeah, this is just another mask. I mean, didn't I tell you? I'm an undercover investigator. I can change identities at will. I can be anyone I want.
Objection!
Not so fast. I have the Phantom psych profile right here. If we compile a psych profile on you and compare the results, it will prove if that you're the Phantom.
It's time for me to show you the real meaning of the phrase, the end justifies the means.
That voice, those words.
I cannot accept such evidence here, Miss Sykes.
Professor Means? Mask?
I'll take what I want by any means necessary. Now give me the evidence.
Huh?
Time to take out the trash. Permanently.
How could you?
You see how powerful the end justifies the means can be?
Silence!
How pathetic. You can't even speak without wearing another man's face. That's the life of an undercover agent for you. My real face has no meaning or value to me at all. For fuck's sake, take it off, so I can stop doing that voice. Or perhaps it really is the case that you don't even know who you are anymore. What must you see when you look in the mirror, Mr. Phantom? Not an awful lot, I'd wager. Aren't you just the master of psychology, Blackquill? That's right, I don't know who I am. I'm always living as someone else for my assignments. I don't remember what my face looks like, or even what my personality was like. My face, memories, personality, beliefs, emotions, soul, I left them all behind. I have no self. I'm no one. I'm nothing but an endless abyss. What's with this guy? Is he even still human? Now we resume with your lesson, Professor Wright. Oh, he did say that. I believe you made this argument earlier. If you were to analyze the blood on the moon rock, you could prove I'm the Phantom. I believe there was blood on the moon rock in that capsule. Now we know you aren't even Bobby Fulbright. Your claims of this phantom trap won't work anymore. Why don't you bring this moon rock in? This decisive evidence from the Hope capsule. I think I'll do just that. Get ready, because the Hope capsule is about to seal your... fudge. It looks like you finally caught on. Full marks for the defense for efforts. What a shame your hope was lost in the courtroom explosion. Ah! So that's the real reason the courtroom was blown up. All for the Phantom to destroy one piece of evidence. I can't believe it. Have we really reached a dead end after coming all this way? Has the only evidence we have on this guy really been destroyed? Dare you continue to call me the Phantom? As I've said all along, I'm a nameless undercover agent. And the defense will continue to assert that you are the Phantom. Furthermore, we have proof. Or at least a prayer. I'm afraid that won't do, Mr. Wright. At least put some weight behind your swing, Wright, Dono. I know, I'm trying. There's only one thing that can unmask this menace, the moon rock. But it was blown to bits in the courtroom bombing. And yet, is it really gone without a trace? What if some tiny part, some little fragment still exists? It's Athena's earring, get on with it. Very well, Mr. Wright, let's see your proof. What evidence will finally prove the Phantom's identity?
Take that!
Take a look at this. And what's that, may I ask? This is the last fragment of hope that I have. This is what will give us the strength to carry on. I see. Not exactly the reaction I was hoping for. Mr. Wright, for your sake, I'll pretend I didn't see that embarrassing display. Please try to get it right next time, won't you? What? It'll still cost you. It appears you can't prove the witness is the Phantom. All we can do is look forward to seeing what the prosecution can dig up in the future. After that, the Phantom vanished completely. The cases remained unsolved and we were never able to uncover the truth. As the days passed, the dark age of the law only grew darker and darker. Oh shit, what the fuck is it if it's not the earring then?